The People squad is on the charge. Feels like we're David Fafita at the moment, just running over the opposition half there, pushing our way into the top 1K. So here we are at 786. So into the top 1K. We're here. We've done it. Another great week. We're just building each and every week there. Only used the one trade last week. Means we've banked 2 across the first 5 rounds, which is not too bad. And looking to consolidate a few of those trades over the next few weeks so we can get ready for the buy rounds coming up fairly soon. So here we are, guys. Let's go through the team. We got Turpin up top with 56. Crichton, Watson, and Harris. So Watson in the 6th role didn't get to do as well as he has playing through the middle there, but in a game where they struggled a lot too. So hopefully he can get back to the middle and get back to those 50-point scoring efforts. And Crichton 67, Harrison 61, and Turpin is up almost at 100k gain now, which is awesome for our hooking stocks there. Harris doing his thing with 61, Crichton with 67. I think both of them will be pretty close to must-haves over the next few weeks, especially with Harris leading up to only playing only missing 1 game over the Origin period. I think he's going to be pretty important. And we've gone with Fafita obviously, and he's killing it for us, and up to 877k now. So getting closer to one of our top price players in the game. You've got the ones playing. You've got Payne Haas at 910, and then you've got Cleary obviously, and then Fafita as your 3rd highest player in the game. And someone who's averaging in the mid-70s, I'd expect somewhere around 65 to 70 going forward, and I think he's a must-have this week. Don't blow up your team to get him, but he's getting to that stage where you kind of need him, and you want to get him in now so that you've got a little bit more money to make, but he's scoring, and then you don't want to leave it too close to the Origin games because he's obviously going to play in those as well. Jordan Ricky, a little bit of a lower game for him. We're not too stressed about him at this stage. He's still making a little bit of cash, and the majority of weeks he's getting in that mid to high 40s. So for him, as the weeks go on and we make a couple more trades, then he could be someone that we eventually have as our edge cover. Might be playing him on the as that 4th interchange, or maybe number 5 or 6 there. But just a slightly lower week for him. Should start with 69, so that brings him to an average of I think just over 50. So amazing work for him, and we're going to keep starting him as long as he keeps getting these scores. Cleary's captain to double up to 186 was amazing. Keeps doing it for us, and as long as he keeps scoring well, we're going to keep bumping up those ranks. Obviously, as people, so he's 40% ownership already, and it's interesting to see Fafita only 32.8 and Crichton only 24, which is pretty crazy. So I think Crichton's one's way too low at this stage. In our centers, we've got Momirovski with 49, just keeps doing the job for us. And at the moment, we've got a little bit of a placeholder in Tessin, and there's some chat that he might be getting dropped along with Milford this week. And if he does, then at least we have Averillo with some cover, and hopefully he can keep up some decent scores, maybe somewhere in the 30s, and be very similar to what Tessie is doing there. So lucky that we do have that center cover, and I think a few people might be in trouble this week for center cover and looking to upgrade a Tessie to a gun there, with whether it be Peachy or something like that. So something that our team will look at this week, but at this stage, I think that might be the safest option, is just go Averillo in and play this week. In our wing fullbacks, we've got Teddy, Pap, and Laurie. So a little bit of a lower game for Ted. And if he had a really good game, I think we'd be in the top 500 there. But when other guys like Latrell and RTS had really good games, and Teddy is a bit lower at that higher price, it kind of hurts your scoring a little bit. But you can't go well every week basically. Pap with 70, Laurie with 46. Again, doing really well, and it would probably be nice to have a 3rd gun wing fullback and use Laurie as sort of a cover on the bench, but we can slowly work up to that. I think we got 41k remaining, so got a little bit there to play with. But on our interchange bench, sick and strong with Little and playing in with 62, Brayley with 58. O'Sullivan was our trading this week, so an awesome trade from the team. Well done, Discord, did well there, and then played Walker there. So we pretty much got the perfect bench. Averillo was 63, but you couldn't really pick that was going to happen. So Fuamano, with him at the moment, he's definitely peaked in price. But the question is going to be, he plays in round 13. So is it going to be worth holding on to someone like him up until that round 13 effort there where he can play and then we can move him on? Or is he someone that we can pull the trigger on in this week or the next one before it gets too late? Like if it gets to around 8 or 9 and we still have him, then it's like, do you just hold him? Because he's not gonna lose money. You can carry your edge, cover your mids, as an important one there. At the moment, if Fafita or Ricky went down, we do have him to cover, but we could also bring in Crichton down or Harris down and play in a Utukamano or something like that. So at this stage, probably worth keeping him, but I'd suggest this team probably needs another mid or edge that could score really well. I think my team personally has Alvaro, who's scoring around that 40 consistently, or 45, 49 on the weekend. And you could use him as a placeholder for a week or two, but I feel like with these guys, I think you're risking it a little bit playing a Fui, Linu, or an Utukamano to try and hold ranks and score really well, I think. So that might be a spot for us to upgrade. Centers that spot where we can look to possibly upgrade unless Averillo keeps doing well. And then our wing fullbacks, is pretty strong as well, but you could look to get some cover there. Other than that, the team's looking really strong, and I think the important thing for us is going to be banking a few trades and still being able to manage some good scores over the next few weeks, and only trading if we have an injury, and then I suppose we could fix up certain spots in our roster there, especially the centre and maybe the mids, to make sure we have cover in those positions. But there you go, guys. That's my thoughts on the people squad at the moment. Doing really well. If you're someone that would like to get in on this team, and when we win the comp in all the celebrations that we're going to go through, then please jump in the Discord group. We're just about to hit 1K members. A lot of really good people, a lot of really smart people in there that give out some good advice if you'd like some help, and obviously you get to be a part of this people squad and help it win there. But as I said, if you're enjoying these, please hit like, hit subscribe. I really appreciate all the love and support, and we'll see you in the next video.